Queen Eleanor, born in 1122 in Bordeaux, Aquitaine, was a key figure in the European Middle Ages. Aquitaine, rich in culture, was a hub for French, Spanish, and English influences, fostering poetry and chivalry. Eleanor's upbringing in this environment shaped her intellectual and cultural development. Her father, William X, Duke of Aquitaine, was ambitious in politics and visionary in the arts. His death in 1137 left Eleanor, at 15, as the sole heir to the Duchy of Aquitaine, granting her significant power during a tumultuous period in European history. Aquitaine was embroiled in regional conflicts, with King Louis VI of France and the Duke of Aquitaine vying for influence. These political tensions influenced Eleanor's political acumen and character, preparing her for future challenges. In 1137, Eleanor married Louis VII of France, enhancing her prestige at the French court. This marriage was a strategic alliance between Aquitaine and France, but it soon faced challenges due to differing personalities and expectations. Eleanor's intelligence and decision-making skills clashed with Louis VII's strict religious views, leading to a strained relationship. Their differences highlighted the complexities of their union, which was more political than personal. In 1147, Eleanor participated in the Second Crusade, which ended in military and diplomatic failure. This experience was not only a setback for the Crusade, but also a personal and marital disappointment for Eleanor. The failure of the Second Crusade marked a turning point for Eleanor, who felt restricted in her role as a wife without political influence. This realization led her to seek a divorce from Louis VII in 1152, reshaping her future path. After her divorce, Eleanor chose to marry Henry II of England in 1152. This marriage was more than just a romantic union. It was a strategic move that greatly enhanced her political standing. Henry became King of England, Normandy, and part of France, making Eleanor a decisive factor in shaping one of the most powerful kingdoms in Europe. The marriage was not without its challenges, however. Henry was a man of great ambition, and he sought to consolidate his own power, while Eleanor sought to assert her authority in the administration of the lands of Aquitaine. Tensions between the couple grew due to their conflicting policies, and their relationship gradually deteriorated. Nevertheless, Eleanor had great influence at court and was involved in many important political decisions. Political rebellion within the English court was no less complicated than the personal relationships in Eleanor's life. In 1173, Eleanor's sons by Henry II, the young Henry, Richard the Lionheart, and Geoffrey, rebelled against their father. These sons saw their father marginalizing them and giving power to another son, which caused great resentment among them. Eleanor supported her sons' rebellion and considered this a historic opportunity to pressure Henry II to give them more power. However, the rebellion failed and all of its participants were captured, including Eleanor. Eleanor was imprisoned in Rochford Castle, where she remained a long prisoner for about 6 years. Despite these difficult years, Eleanor showed great strength of endurance and remained a symbol of political resistance even after her release. Eleanor was more than just a political queen. She was one of the most prominent patrons of the arts and literature of the Middle Ages. Her court was a cultural center where poets and philosophers flocked. In particular, Eleanor was interested in troubadour poetry, which dealt with themes of chivalry, nobility, and courage, and this art was one of the most prominent features of the Aquitaine court. Her court attracted a number of famous poets, such as Bertrand de Bordeaux. Bertrand de Bordeaux composed poems that glorified the bravery of knights. In addition to poetry, Eleanor was very interested in philosophy and literary criticism. She made the court of Aquitaine a center of intellectual vision that encouraged literary and artistic innovation. This influenced other courts in Europe. Join the journey through history with Morasel. Are you fascinated by the stories of the past? Do you want to explore the rich history of the Middle East and Europe? Look no further. Subscribe to Morasel, where we delve deep into the captivating events, remarkable civilizations, and influential figures that shaped the world as we know it today. From ancient empires to pivotal moments in modern history, our channel offers a unique blend of engaging storytelling and in-depth analysis. Hit the subscribe button now and become part of our growing community of history enthusiasts. Let's uncover the mysteries of the past together. In the years following the rebellion of her sons, and particularly after Richard the Lionheart ascended the throne, Eleanor's political influence in England continued. She played a major role in the administration of the kingdom, especially during Richard's absences on military campaigns in the East during the Crusades. After the death of Henry II in 1189, Eleanor became the most powerful advisor at court and had a significant influence on the administration of the kingdom. Eleanor continued to use her power to direct the policies of the kingdom and played a major role in supporting Richard the Lionheart after he became king. Despite her advanced age, her political and cultural presence remained strong until the end of her life. Eleanor died on April 1, 1204 at the age of 82. She had witnessed many rulers and is considered one of the most prominent female figures in European history. Her life marked a pivotal period in medieval history, and she was a symbol of strength and intellect in an era when women were often marginalized. She left a rich legacy of cultural and political achievements that will live on in the memory of European history. Hit the subscribe button now and become part of our growing community of history enthusiasts. Let's uncover the mysteries of the past together.